Riot just brought something back that gaming has been missing for the last decade. Remember cracking open a new game case, ignoring the disc, and flipping through the instruction booklet? Getting hyped over the artwork, the combos, and the character breakdowns? Well, out of nowhere, Riot decided to bring that exact feeling back by dropping a digital instruction booklet on Instagram for 2x scale. At first, I just put it into a virtual booklet to scratch my own itch. But then I thought, why not organize everything, build some custom breakdowns, and turn it into a proper guide for everyone else? So let's open it up and look at exactly how we're supposed to play this game. The first page of this booklet is a great starting point if you've never heard about this game before. It reads, "Welcome to the world of 2x KO, a free 2v2 fighting game featuring the iconic champions from League of Legends. 2x KO can be played your way, solo or with a duo partner, casual or ranked, online or local. However you fight, this guide will set you on the path to your first win streak." Flipping through the next couple of pages, we have the roster breakdown. Now, I'm not going to break down every single character, so feel free to pause if you want a closer look. What's useful here is that the manual groups champions by types, making it easier to find someone that fits how you like to play. For players who want to get straight up in their opponent's face, the manual highlights your rushdown, bruiser, and grappler types. If you prefer dealing damage from the other side of the screen, you've got your zoner and trap characters. And if you like more versatile or technical playstyles, check out the all-rounder, mix-up, and the technical champions. It's a great reference page for figuring out which characters and playstyles fit you. Pages 6 and 7 cover the core mechanics. Movement options like forward dashing, super jumps, and back dashes. Offensive tools like normals, specials, and launchers. Defensive mechanics like parries, retreating guard, and push block. And finally, all your tag actions. Now, if that feels like a mountain of mechanics to memorize, don't get discouraged. The manual explicitly reminds us that 2x KO is built to be a low-floor, high-ceiling game. Easy to learn, but with a massive amount of depth to master. Conveniently, at the bottom, there's a tip from the Poros, a fun play on the word pros. They recommend using Pulse Combo if you're new to fighting games. It lets you mash a single button for an automatic combo, so you can spend less time worrying about inputs and more time learning movement, spacing, and timing. Next, we have a page outlining the fuses. If you didn't know, fuses are basically gameplay modifiers, each with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Some fuses let your assist perform 2 actions instead of 1, while others let both your characters fight on screen at the same time. With so many combinations available, it's worth experimenting to find the setup that suits your playstyle best. We're almost at the end of the booklet, and page 9 is dedicated to the game's stages, with hints of a few hidden Easter eggs sprinkled throughout, like Vi eating cupcakes with her date on Pharaoh's Promenade. It's exactly the kind of stage showcase you'd expect from an old fighting game manual. The manual wraps things up with a notes page, complete with a few matchup reminders like keep pressure on Yasuo, don't let him set up his wind wall, and blitz in command grab range equals goodbye win streak. Then, of course, there's the Teemo hate. It's not even a note, it just says Teemo in all caps. Unfortunately, Riot didn't leave you any room to write your own notes, so you'll have to bring your own notebook. And that wraps up the entire 2x KO instruction booklet, cover to cover. I love that Riot didn't just make a tutorial and leave it at that. They created something that feels like it was made with respect for a part of gaming culture that is largely lost us now. Hopefully, this isn't the last time they do something fun and creative like this outside the game. If you're looking to get your button layout ready, I've got a full controller settings breakdown up on the channel. And if you like deep dive kind of content, definitely check out my video on 10 things you probably didn't know about 2x KO. If you got value out of this, drop a like It helps a lot. And subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.